Listen, I had 98 in my UTME chemistry, and I realized that there is this secret most people do not actually tell you about that can help you to score 98 plus in UTME chemistry. You might have been reading so hard and you find it so difficult to even score 90 plus in chemistry. It's because of this secret you actually do not know about. And there are two things I'm about to discuss in this video. First is the important topics you need to cover. So if you have been reading for a very long time, or you have not really been reading for a very long time, just note these topics I'm about to list out for you. Then secondly, I'm going to be giving you the secret to 98 plus. I'm going to show you some parts of the textbooks where JAMB set questions from, and if you have not read those parts, you probably are never going to score 98 in chemistry. So welcome back to Primer's Privacy YouTube channel. I'm popularly known as Dr. Sodium, a graduate of microbiology from Obafemi Awolowo University, currently studying medicine in the University of Ibadan. I'm going to beg you, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please, it won't cost you anything and they are not going to remove your money. So all you just have to do is click the subscribe button and help us to promote the video one way or the other, and it will also give you notification on when we post a new video for you to watch. So in the last video, I talked about the 6 points you need to know in order to score 320 plus in UTME. But now, scoring 320 plus in UTME depends on your understanding of those subjects as well. And some of you demanded that I should talk about those topics you need to cover within the short time. Now, these are the topics you need to cover. Number one, acid, base, and salts. Do not joke with it. The pH, the theories of acid, bases, and salts. Do not joke with that. Make sure you wait to the end of this video because I'll show you some part of the textbooks where questions are always asked. Then most people don't know about this aspect, and that is why they barely score 90 plus in UTME chemistry. So number two topic you need to know is redox reaction. You need to know a lot about oxidation and reduction reaction. You need to know some mnemonics like oirics. Oxidation is loss of electron, reduction is gain of electron, balancing of redox equation, identifying oxidizing and reducing agents, all of those things. Then after that, the understanding of redox reaction teaches you electrochemistry. So there are a lot of things you need to know about electrochemistry, and there's nothing you want to do to avoid that. Question comes out on that topic every year. So do everything in your power to quickly know about these topics now. Then the next topic you need to know is about thermochemistry. There are some aspects of questions on Gibbs free energy, entropy, enthalpy. Try to know about all of those things from, I already told you how to do your syllabus. I'm telling you these topics to make it easier for you. So watch the previous video if you don't know the 6 steps I gave that you are going to use in order to study them. Now, I'm doing the first and second step for you now, breaking down those topics you really need, and you just have to go on with step 4 and step 5, and I promise you, you're going to do well. If you do not score 98 plus, let me say 90 plus because of time frame for you. If you do not score 90 plus, leave it in the comment section that I am a liar. Now, please understand something. You have to put up your energy. Do not ruin people's work. I've been doing this for a very long time. I myself had 98. I'm going to show you the question I missed that I could have scored 100 as well. If I had known about this secret, I only read then, so I never really understood this secret as well. But now I'm bringing these secrets live and direct to you. If you can make use of them in addition to all of the things you read, I promise you 98 plus, not overhyping. Then the next topic is chemical kinetics. So you need to know about rate of chemical reaction. All these are normal topics. They are not the secret yet. These are normal topics you need to know. Then you also need to know about chemical equilibrium, the Le Chatelier's principle. So how those factors affect the position of reactions when you had more of reactants, when you had more products, and all of those things. So those are the things you need to spend energy on chemical equilibrium. So now this is where the secret is. It is on inorganic and organic chemistry. Every year you're going to see a whole lot of questions on inorganic and organic. Don't forget the previous topics I've talked about. Chemical bonding is part of them. Now on inorganic chemistry, during the preparation of some gases, there are some things that they always write in some kind of colored page in your bio. But most people neglect all those parts, especially when you are reading. But go and check most of your past questions. They are directly from them. Sometimes you will not even know that they are directly from there. You are just going to guess your answer. And most guess answers are always wrong. I'm going to show you some of these things. I have a textbook on inorganic chemistry that I did for my students, and we have been solving a whole lot of questions, and I showed them some of these secrets. So I'm going to be showing you some of these secrets as well. If you can take note of those secrets, you are going to score 98 plus. But if you don't want 98 plus, it's fine. It's fine. But if you want 90 plus or 80 plus or 70 plus, you can still watch this video as well. So on your inorganic chemistry, know a lot about chlorine and its compound, sulfur and its compound, oxygen and its compound, nitrogen and its compound. Then on your organic chemistry, now this is where the secret is. Look at some of these examples I'm about to show you. There are some questions that are hidden, embedded, that they always ask you, that you don't always take note of. So look at all of these examples. Dry the gas formed by passing it through concentrated H2SO4 and collect the gas in a gas jar. So in this case now, they will just secretly ask you these questions, but most people don't like reading all these colored parts of the textbooks, and it's always a problem. So one of the things you want to do, you want to make sure you do, is that part that says that dry the gas formed by passing it through H2SO4. So they will ask you in JAMB that to dry HCl, where do you pass it through? The answer is directly in your textbook. So these are some of the secrets you really do not know in chemistry. There's a common question around this fountain experiment too. If you notice something, the hydrogen gas is in this round bottom flask. So this hydrogen gas, the round bottom flask will be inverted over water that contains blue litmus. Can you see? Now, one thing you will notice is that as the water rises up the tube, like a fountain, if you have been to a place with fountain before where water will be splashing, so you can check what fountain is, and that's why we call it fountain experiment. So in this case now, the water will gush out from this blue surface and it will splash all over. Now when it splashes all over, the gas that is present here, what gas is that? That is HCl, and that is an acid. And what does acid do? Acid turns blue litmus, they turn it to red. So if you see something like this, that means that the acid that is present here must have been HCl. There are two gases you use majorly for this fountain experiment, which is a common question in JAMB that students most times don't note. So the two gases are HCl and ammonia. So note that part as well. Another thing they can ask you here is that why do you have to use those gases? It's because they are water soluble. They are highly soluble in water. There's another quick point you have to note. It's a common question too. They will tell you that when a gas of hydrogen chloride is inverted or mixed with ammonia, you form a white films, blah blah blah. They might not even tell you HCl. They will just tell you a gas is mixed with ammonia and it gives a white films. Just know that gas is HCl. This is one secret you also should not forget. Now note this part too. This part is actually during the preparation of oxygen. It's a common question too, and most students used to make mistakes here. Note what they said here. They said if the gas is required dry, so after you have produced the oxygen and you need to dry it, you can pass it through conc H2SO4 or anhydrous calcium chloride. But there was a question they asked in JAMB that how do you collect this oxygen? So you collect the oxygen over mercury. Can you see? It's a direct thing, and it's in the past question there. There's a textbook I made on inorganic chemistry. That question is there. It's a JAMB past question. So all these secrets are things you need to know. They are not parts that there's one principles to it. You must have read it. If you know these things, you will score 90 plus in chemistry. This is another question from the past question, and I think the way they asked this question was so trickful then. If you have not read this, I promise you would have missed that question. Maybe when there is time, I'll go through all of these past questions so you will see. Now they told us that oxygen is given up. Now when you collect oxygen, some gases you collect them by downward displacement, upward delivery, and all of those things. So depending on the density of the gas, if you have read that part. But now note something here. They said that oxygen cannot be collected by displacement of air. Because of what? Its density is nearly the same as that of air. So it cannot displace air up, or it displaces air down. So this is another secret, and it is in the past question. A lot of students miss these questions when you set them in exams. These are your secrets to 98 plus. Now another thing you need to note is that when you are dealing with organic chemistry, the things you need to note, there was this question they asked me the last time, and the answer is directly here. They asked me during my JAMB. I actually had 98 in my chemistry. That means that this was the only question I missed. and it was really painful. Now, what did they ask? They said that which of the following is a tricarboxylic acid? Now, look at this page of this book. Which of the following is the only tricarboxylic? Tricarboxylic is talking about, you see this acid now, this one has 1 2, so it has 2 functional groups. This one has 2 functional groups. That means dicarboxylic. Now look at this, it has 2. This has 3. This is the only one that has 3 here from the example, and this is called citric acid. Now it's written here 2-hydroxypropane 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acid, and that's citric acid. Now, this citric acid was what they asked me in my exam. So they put option A, oxalic acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, and citric acid. But since they said tricarboxylic, I just went for tartaric acid because I really did not read this page that time. And I felt like, what do I need to know there? Because it looks like it was complex. But just one example was given here. So they asked me during JAMB, and I eventually had 98, but I missed this. I could have had 100/100 in my UTME exam. So note that part that I just talked about. All of these are secrets you need to know when you're talking about organic chemistry. I'll show you some other parts now. Now, I need you to note a statement in this part of organic chemistry. You look at this. So they say condensation polymerization differs from addition polymerization in that small molecules such as water, ammonia, and hydrogen chloride are eliminated during the formation of the polymer. Now, if you have read about polymer, there are 2 types. We have addition and condensation. Now, one thing they ask people, most people when they see condensation, they feel water. So there was a question they now asked during JAMB. They did not include water in the option, and many people did not read this page. They never knew that ammonia and HCl was part of what they gave us the list of those that could be eliminated. So in that case now, a lot of people miss this because they felt there's no water in the option, so they did not know what to pick. And even some of my students, when they came out, they said they missed it. I said, but you remember we talked about this thing in class. So it is very important that you note all of these hidden secrets. Don't tell anybody. These are called hidden secrets to 98 plus in UTME. And sincerely, if you can put all of these things I'm saying into practice, there are a lot of them. I can show you where most of these things are hidden. If you want me to make a whole video on it, I will show you that. My video will just be based on that part only. I will show you all of the hidden part. This all on itself was even asked too. I will show you all these hidden parts that can give you 98 plus in your exam. So you can leave it in the comment section if you want me to. But if you don't want me to, you can go through your pages of the textbooks and look for those hidden secrets. I think if I do it, it will save you a lot of time, and it will show you all those secrets because I've read it and read it and read it over and over again, and I've scored 98 plus in UTME before. So you too can do it. There are a lot of hidden secrets in inorganic and organic chemistry, and these hidden secrets are what can lead to you scoring 98 plus in your UTME. I promise you that. If you do all these things and you do not score 98 plus, come and meet me in my house. I mean, leave a comment section and said it is a lie. Sincerely, if you put all your heart to it and you do what I've said, you would realize that you will score 98 plus. God bless you, and I wish you success in your exam. So let's continue with our videos. So what do you now do? One of the things you need to do is that practice all of the colored parts. If you want me to work more on all of those things, I'm going to work on it for you. But I promise you, if you can take notes of all of these parts, study all of these topics I've listed, I promise you, you're going to do very well in your UTME chemistry. I'm going to be posting the ones for biology and physics for you to excel. So stay tuned to the video, and please, if you're yet to subscribe, once again, please click on the subscription button. We love you so much, and we will always do our best to do a lot to help you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next episode.